Hey, yeah, hey, hope all is well with you. I am Leslie. You can call me LesAnn. I will answer because it's still my name. Who the who? What do? I play with fabric. That's what I do here. So, I thought I'd do an intro due to the fact that I realized that the video that should have been posted on Monday, the 4th, or is it the 5th? As I edited it and double checked it, because occasionally my video does the most craziest things. So I want to make sure they're at least pretty much are loading right. I realized that I never said hello, that I never told you what I did. I didn't say even who I was. So I thought I'd come back and go ahead and let y'all know who I am. You can call me LesAnn. Okay? So anyway, today's video is me talking about those things that I did in 2026. But it's not everything. I decided to split it up. So we have part one that is mostly about tops and shirts. And it's going to be some pluses and some negatives. And then also we got a video too. So make sure if you haven't already, like and subscribe to my channel. Turn on your notifications so that you are able to find out what craziness I got into in the second video, as well as always check the other ones out. But I'll catch you all soon. Much love. Thank you much. Have a good one. So I will talk about the outfit that I have on. I'll tell you all the pieces here so that we'll have that out the way. So I'm going to turn the camera a slight bit and we shall talk about this outfit. All right. Yeah, kind of can't see the bottom. Sorry. Because this is more work that way. I'm going to go ahead and just... That's a little bit too much work. So I will pop up a video of me wearing this garment. So this garment is 3 different pieces, 3 different patterns. And the first make was actually the pants. The pants are... I will be looking this way because this is where the patterns are. McCall's 7786. I did view A. Originally the pants were a pull-on. And of course they did not. It's elastic back and they were pull-on. But I wanted to make it much easier for me, so I actually made it a fly front. I don't know if I finished the video about these and how I switched them from a regular front to a fly front. But if I still have the video, I may put it up. Then we have nice little pockets to the side. In view A, it says put a band across the bottom. I decided to just extend these a little bit longer without adding the actual band on the very bottom. I'll put the picture of the pattern up. So I did that. That was the first thing I did. And then, of course, I felt that I needed a top. So I made Simplicity 1283. It is a Mimi G pattern. It was originally a crop. I was looking to make this where it fitted tighter. And I did omit the seam that went down the front because it really didn't make a difference. Because this is just a shimmery fabric. But it wasn't going to do what I needed to do. The only thing that I will say about the top is I should have made it smaller so that it fit more to the liking of what I was looking for. I needed probably like a good, what? Because it's big on me. Probably a good 4 inches, 4 to 7 inches, something like that. So that it actually fit. I wanted it to fit. And I didn't think about that until afterwards. And I wasn't taking it in. Also, too, this is probably when I lost the workings of my surgeon, so that, you know, at that point in time, we was having rough moments. I had to think. This was, now, then we came to this. It is McCall 6802. When I put it together, I was like, oh my goodness, I really love this look. But here's the but, y'all. I have a but. But as you can tell, as I'm wearing it with the hood and everything, you see how far it lays open? I didn't like that. I didn't like the fact that you can see the whole inside, which it looks good on the inside because I French seamed it. But I did not like how this laid. That was working my nerves. And it's probably due to the fact that I did pick the wrong size. I should have did the large, I think. I did the extra large thinking, okay, it should be fine. So to fix that, so I didn't have to look at the inside so much, I put a zipper in it. No, it didn't require a zipper. Wasn't supposed to be a zipper, but Leslie put a zipper in. And the joys of making changes and ability to sew. Now, the other thing that I realized, but I didn't feel like making a whole bunch of changes, was the distance from the front. Of course, it's actually from the shoulder down to the waist. It's too long. There's too much pocket, too much excess. I actually probably need to take out about 2 inches, 1.5 to 2 inches, and grade it to the middle. I will probably do that in the pattern the next time. I may do a zipper in it. Well, depending on, I'm going to do the smaller size and grade it out in the hip area. And then what I'll do is I'll determine whether or not a zipper is necessary. If I do, I'll put a zipper in. Because Lord knows I got some zippers. Okay? I don't have to buy a zipper. But except for certain sizes. I already had the little tie things. I have a surplus of my accessory things I need to do or finish something. I got that. So too often I had to buy that. What else did I do? I don't know. Right offhand, I can't think of anything else that I did. This fabric somebody gifted it to me. And I'm so glad I still had it. I almost got rid of it a while back. And it was just enough to literally do this entire outfit. You know. I really love it. It's really cute. Really cute. So, moving right along, we're going to go. It's not going to be going backwards, only because this happens to be the very last thing that I made in 2025. And I do have a video. It not necessarily I may have a dedicated video. I don't remember. Yeah, I'll be doing stuff and I'll be trying to remember what I be doing. It don't always work. This here is a vintage pattern. This is Butterick 7071. She is a mock-up. I had mocked her up because I was getting ready to use this other fabric that I had the biggest desire to use. And I have managed to pull that fabric out every year. Think I'm going to make something out of it. And then put it back. Guess what? 2025, it went back. So it's not made into nothing yet. And I don't think I'm going to do this pattern for it. I don't think. In fact, I don't think so. I'm almost sure. I'm going to have to try something else. But this one was a make that I was like, let's see if I like it. Let's see if it's meant for me. Because so often a lot of patterns don't work for me because of my full arms and my thick thighs, thick hips, and it just don't work. And I usually have to do a lot of modifications. This is henceforth why I have said that I am just not a pattern girl. But let's just say the one thing I can say is working with patterns, it makes you think outside the box. And then you don't have to draft the entire pattern. I can draft a pattern. But anytime I can make it easier for myself, I need to. Plus, you know, I can fix the flaws, and maybe me fixing the flaws can help you realize there's certain patterns you could use for yourself. Maybe because you have the same issues as I have. Anyway, so this girly, I had to do some modifications, and we'll still have to do some more because I didn't plan a few things out, but it's okay. I'm still not gonna complain because guess what Leslie gonna do? She gonna wear this. She's gonna wear it. She's gonna be worn. So we have this beautiful blue. It's like it's satiny on the inside and it's a texture on the outside, but it's lightweight, but it's stiffer. So this is I guess it's called a grown on sleeve. So it comes across your shoulders and everything. The one thing I had to deal with was the fact that it wasn't enough distance in the arm area for me to be able to wear it. I did do a video, and so in that video, I'll talk more about what I did to fix it to make it workable, a lot more workable for me. I like the fact that it looks like something tied at the neckline, and it's not. It's actual stable. It's in place. It doesn't come off. And we have a nice, I love the fabric because it almost gives you that suiting feel, but it's not a suiting weight. So I'm hoping to be able to make me a nice little pencil skirt to go with it. I will have to draft that pattern. I'll probably do that in the next few weeks because I want to have it done by the time I'm ready to wear this. Going to the last make. Now the rest of them is not going to be like this. I will probably just literally run down what I did and keep it moving. So this one is for my grandbaby. I did a short about this. This is fabric that came from Fabric Mart, and I decided to give another vintage pattern a try, which is a Simplicity 7896. I'll drop the picture up on the screen, and I did the tunic version, and I thought this was just the cutest fabric. When I got it, I wasn't happy with it because it was a bundle full of kids material or kid themed stuff, but I'm one of the people who hold stuff, and I'm glad I did. So I really like that collar. It looks so nice. So nice. I did something different, which I don't normally do. I paid attention to the grid or the pattern. I don't know if you can see. Whereas when you hold the collar up, it is going in the right direction. And yet the collar, when you pull it down, it's still going in the right direction. Yeah, I did that. So I did number 1 in length, but I only had so much room or so much material, so I did like basically a 3/4 length and just put some elastic on it. So I think this is going to work perfectly for one of my grandbabies. So next, we go to 7838. So my first rendition was this one. I made this like in May, I believe, and I needed something that was blue or denim for a bridal shower. And I was like, okay, Leslie, gonna have to make something real quick. It may have been June. And I had already had this denim, like, it's more like what you call a chambray, maybe. Sort of a denim-like material. So this is the rendition of the sleeve that they had in there, which was view A. I actually did view A sleeve, but view B body. That's why this one drops a little bit lower. And that's once I did that, I realized I probably should not do that because it sits on my shelf kind of weird, and I didn't like that. Now the sleeve wasn't big enough. It wasn't big enough. So Leslie did go in and do some modifications. And then because this is more of a drapey, cottony kind of feel, it kind of didn't balloon out or lay like the pattern. So I end up doing some tucks or something. But it looks really cute on. So I'm cool with that. I did that one. Then I came back and did this one. Now this one is a thrift. So this was a baby sheet, a baby bed sheet. I thrifted this one and got cute little buttons. The other one has clear buttons. I did cute little pink buttons on here. Can't wait to the spring to be able to wear this one. I love the cotton. Now, of course, I didn't have enough, so I did a pink on the inside as well as pink on the under collar. But everywhere I could do the fabric, the main fabric, I did it on the outside of the collar just in case I flipped it up. But on the inside, it is pink. So it worked out. It worked out. I did end up doing basically view A body and made some tulip sleeves. Sleeves are totally not from this pattern. I drafted them. Those are probably one of the easiest sets you can make. All right. So next I had this. This was a whip. It was sitting in my bin of stuff, and I don't know what pattern it is. I don't know where it came from. I just know it was cut, and I just went on it and made it. It's made out of a Swiss dot. I don't know where the fabric came from. I didn't have enough to bind it correctly, so I just used some chiffon, purple chiffon, to bind the neckline. Of course, I ain't worn it yet, but I think if I'm gonna keep it until I can, because I made it and just put it in the closet. So I don't know. I know it fits me. I just got to decide on what I want to do with it, how I want to style it up. But I really like the fabric. It does have a hook and eye at the back. Now this one is one of my loves. I probably worn this shirt. It's gotten a lot of love this year or last year. It got a lot of love because this one is, I love the fabric and I love the weight. I love it. So I've worn this several times. Basic bodice with darts right here. I don't remember the dart style or the base of the top, but this is 70-17 sleeves. The sleeves right here I did off of a pattern, the pattern that has just, I'll put it up. It's you can get it and just change your sleeves to any top you have. And I really, really like this. And I did the sleeve. This sleeve is everything. I mean, everything. Beautiful cuff. Now, this is more of a real tissue style. It's a cottony material, but it's so lightweight. I'm still trying to decide. I have several yards of this left. I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do with it because I have a lot. Now, I will say that this dart doesn't point in the right, like, I think it's too low. It need to be up like a half an inch or so. The shoulder does need to go in probably another inch or so. I'm not changing it. I'm not moving it because I still look good in it. And I don't feel like working with that. Once certain things are done, if it's not too bad and doesn't get on my nerves, I won't touch it. I'll leave it as such. These two, and there's another one that I did not too long. Oh, these I did mention. One of them I mentioned. Anyway, both of these are exact same top. Only thing I did was I did change some things. So this neckline is a little bit shorter. This one's a little bit higher. The sleeves on them this one kind of went out really like excess kind of style without being a complete bell shape. I think that's what I was trying to go for. Whereas this one, I did the elastic on and extended it like it's the same extension pretty much, same length, but this one is fuller. So I did a much fuller sleeve. But the bottom part, it just kind of hugs my body and skates across my hips. These two styles are probably, there's another one very similar that I will wear like quite often. In fact, it's a pattern that I've drafted that I usually just adjust the top portion to whatever I want, pretty much. So these are staples. I needed more long sleeve shirts because I don't have as many. And these were the ones I made. And this fabric right here came from Walmart. So it was a 2-yard bundle. And this one I got from Fabric Mart. All right, we getting to the end. And actually, no, we're not. I have 2 over here, 3 over here on these. So this one, I dang it, I didn't pull this pattern out. I'll make sure I drop this pattern. It's an oldie but goodie pattern that I've done several times and probably will keep on doing because I love. Originally, the pattern is supposed to be a dress, so I just cut it off. I didn't do a full dress. I just cut it off. Put a band on the sleeves. When you work with, especially brushed jersey knit, it is like the perfect way to finish off a lot of sleeves, especially if whether they're slim fit or full sleeves. If you know how to do them, it kills your time. It cuts out a lot of time. So the neckline, excuse me, it's pretty long. I actually reduced the length of it. I just changed how long this drape was, and that's it. That's all I did. I don't think I talked about this one. I do have a picture of it. Yeah, I'm almost sure it's one. So this summer last summer I did Pattern Hackathon with Chris from Unsocial. And this was my hack that I did. This is a Brittany J. Jones pattern, Know Me 2110. So this is the one I did. And I actually like it better than the original. Now, I will wear a crop top, y'all. That's not the problem. I don't have a problem wearing a crop top. Certain things or certain styles or certain shapes accentuate areas that I try not to accentuate any more than I need to. Because if it's naturally just doing its thing, I can't do nothing about it, right? But I try not to do certain outfits or certain styles or certain ways or how it drapes across me to just play target practice. I don't like that. So certain things I won't do. I know it sounds crazy, especially since I like a crop top. I just do. So this is my hack to her design. Her portion is the top, and this portion is what I added. The drawstring works. I literally did not really change anything. I did have to do some hand stitching on the side of the top to close the hole up once I figured out what I was trying to do. So I did do a little hand stitching there. I really like how this one fits. It's cute on. I just need something else to wear with it. And I'll tell you that because the leggings that I made are made out of this. I didn't like the leggings. Not on me. I didn't like how they fit. I was like, nope, not wearing it. So because I wouldn't wear them together, even though I made them to go together, I wasn't feeling it. So we're going to have to kind of make her some kind of pair of pants or something to go with her. It's probably just going to be like an orange, burnt orange or something. I don't know. Maybe somebody will give me an idea. I don't know. But I like her. She may be a lounge in the house outfit. I may find something else to wear with her that works, but she's still cute. I'll say that. She's still cute. Okay. All right. We're on to the next one. If I'm going too fast, I'm going to try to make sure to put all the either links to any videos, links to, and the list of patterns that I used. If I didn't say the name, I'll try to make sure it's in the description because sometimes you miss things. I ain't trying, but I can. All right. So because I prefer to end up on good note, I'm going to slide this one in here. I did talk about this one, if you've seen my short, about some shirts. This is one. I can't find the pattern right now, but I will pop it up on the screen. I'm gonna say this. Why? I'm sorry if that was loud to you. If you know the movie, you know why I said that. Okay. So, and that's why she's on the wire. Oh, she on the hanger, a regular hanger, because she's not that important to me. She's not. And she still needs a little bit of work anyway. I need to finish off, do some trimming and top stitching and stuff like that. This is where she has been relegated to a regular wire hanger. So she doesn't even have a hem on the sleeves yet. She got a hem on the bottom, but she ain't got no hem on the sleeves. This is my fail. A definite fail. I have a couple more, but this one is a definite fail for me. Now, the pattern may be perfect for somebody else. The pattern may work perfectly for somebody else, but it did not work for me. And I should have stuck with my first thought. When you have a thought in your head that I don't think that's going to work for me, if that's the first thing that come out your head, leave the pattern at the store. I don't care if it's 50 cents, 5 cents, or somebody gifting it to you. If you know you're not going to wear it, don't take it home. It's a waste of your time. This one for me was a waste of my time and my energy. I'm glad it was a quick sew, but I will never, unless somebody asking me to make it for them, I would never make this again. It is not the pattern, because I just showed you a shirt that has the same pattern. It is not the pattern, because this pattern and this colors and this fabric is butter. And I mean that. It is brushed jersey knit from Fabric Mart, and I love it. But this pattern, don't like it. Don't like it at all. Okay? Don't like it.
Don't like it at all.
All right, so we're going to slide this one in the midst of all the shirts. So this one is a fail. This one is a Butterick 6841. I have not been making shirts for my husband for several years. I had found a couple that were perfect, that allow for his full belly, and I don't know where they are. I'm on a search for finding the right shirts for him, and then there's certain stipulations he wants that I have to start to remember when I get to drafting or sewing up things. So anyway, so I have this pattern, 6841 Butterick. It is too small for him. And I made this, and I'll say that I made this mistake. So this fabric actually came from a bed sheet, and I really like the shirt. I'm hurt that he can't fit it. He needs probably another 4 inches. I think it's like 4 inches, something like that. Even if it's just a casual shirt to wear, he could wear it like if he wanted to, wear it with a t-shirt, like a colored t-shirt. If he like literally did a t-shirt and then threw this over, he can at least wear it. He can wear that portion of it, but he still needed probably another inch or so across the back because for whatever reason he likes to do this. I don't think you need to do all that. Just wear the shirt. Darn it. But otherwise, the make of this is really nice. I did a good job. I really did. I still have to do buttons and buttonholes on the cuffs. I think I got really discouraged when it came down to it. And once he tried it on, I kind of just was like this. So I just need to go and get those buttons on here. Because I do have the buttons on the front and so I think what I did, I tried it on him, and then once he said it didn't fit like he wanted, I kind of just said, I do that. I need to finish it, because if nothing else, when we go somewhere, if he puts on I may have to make him a t-shirt to match it to wear, and he can wear it open. It's a nice little, and even if he don't do nothing but roll the sleeves up, it still be something nice to wear. Something different from what he's normally wearing. Because I am determined. I will say this. I am determined to make him some shirts this year that he can fit, he can wear, especially to church. Because I've had some beautiful fabrics. That's the reason why I use this one. This was my toile for him. I have some beautiful fabrics that I had curated specifically for him. Specifically for him. And I want him to be able to wear them. I like the fact this is an upcycle. You would never know. I did do a shirt similar to this for one of my sons. So, hey, we're playing around. We're determined. Okay. So this is the gardenia. It is a Mood Society pattern. First time. This one was actually my very first PDF pattern. Cause I wasn't a tape together girl. I'm still not sure if I like PDFs. Y'all gonna have to work with me this year because there's a few things that I only can get in PDF, and I really want them. So we shall see how this works. Okay, we shall see how it works. Okay, but this one, Mood Society, I did do the wrong size. I thought I was doing like a 2022. I think I ended up doing 24-26. Because all the sizes kind of run together. So if you hit or you touch the wrong line, you're going to get the wrong size. But will I wear this one? Yes, I will. So what I'm going to actually end up doing is probably making me a pair of pants, wide leg pants, wear me a white tank top underneath. We're going to have a whole outfit that's going to be comfy and cozy and cute. And I need to look for some tennis shoes. I really would like to have me some hot pink tennis shoes. Okay, yeah, that's random. But it is what it is. That's who I am. That's who I am. All right, so she is hooded, drops a little low. It does sit across your boobs. So that's how it's designed. I had a pattern that was very similar, but it sat just below the boobs. I don't mind either way. But I love the fabric. This is another fabric mark fabric. Love it. Now, this is the last one I'm going to talk about in this video. The last top. This is, I'm not going to lie, that I'm going to have issues if I don't find this pattern. Because this is a pattern that I have made several times. I could probably draft it, and I probably will if I can't find the pattern. But this is an oldie but goodie. This is an oldie but goodie. Okay. I do have like a picture of this pattern. So I will drop the picture on the screen. And so earlier in the year, I had every plans of just doing this top and doing like a single button, because it was, you can design it kind of, it's like 6 views or something. 4 views, I think. And one of the views was just one button in front, and I was like, that's what I'll do. And so I started working on the top. And once I got to the point, and I had put it on the mannequin, I don't even know if I ever put this video up. I put it on the mannequin, and I was like, oh no, this girl needed to be a regular shirt. This is like a cotton lawn material. It's really, really. Let me bring y'all close so y'all don't miss nothing. Come on over here. Come on. Okay. So you can see it's striped. It's a cotton lawn. I ended up using some clear buttons. These buttons did come from Hobby Lobby. It's one of them bundle packs where they had a whole bunch of different colors. It was like $7.99. That ain't how much I paid, but that's originally what it was, $7.99 with a box full of different buttons. I like getting those because you can always use a random white or a random clear button for almost anything. So I use these white buttons. And the only thing I will say is I wish I had interfaced my collar twice, because it's such a very faint and lightweight material. I wish I had interfaced it as well as the collar stand. Now, with this top, it was supposed to be a regular sleeve or sleeveless. This is extra. I drafted this to do this. I drafted it to be a cold shoulder. It did not have a sleeve. It wasn't supposed to be a sleeve. So I drafted it to be a cold shoulder. And when I put it on, girl, honey, I was like, oh, I need to make this one more time. Just one more time. And of course, right now, I can't find the pattern. But I like this top because it cascades across my hips. It drops a little bit longer. I'm not looking for trends. I'm looking for things that work for me. This right here is, I ended up making it a lot wider and just gathering it more in the middle, like the pattern suggested. And that's pretty much it. But what I will tell you, this is why I enjoy sewing. I can get my creative juices out. I don't have to do exactly how the pattern tells me to do it. I don't have to be stuck between a rock and a hard place and be upset or be mad or be whatever. If it turns out wrong because maybe the design is not, it's wrong for my body shape, my body style, what I like most on me, then that's a fault of mine because I didn't pick a right pattern. But sometimes it has nothing to do with me. It has to do with the designer who created it. I'm sure probably some people will say, ooh, some designs should never be made. I'll say that. And then others are welcome additions. And then you just take and modify them to make them work for you. Lovely. So That's what I'm going to say. So that's my rundown of my tops, that some of the tops, understand, y'all have not seen even a quarter. Yeah, maybe I think this is probably like a third of the tops I made this year. Maybe a third. Or 2025. Maybe a third. That's about what y'all got. About third. And y'all probably saying, yeah, because I know it's about third. It's about third. I chuckle at myself because I be laughing at my own self, because y'all, if I wrote down everything I made, my hand be tired. How many will I make this coming year? I can tell you at this current time, and this is what, the 4th. This will probably post on the 5th. Currently, as the 4th of the month in January, I've already made 2 tops. Y'all have already seen one. Y'all will probably see the other one on Tuesday. And I'm already, scouting out the new pattern that I'm gonna work on, or the new thing I want to make. Will it be a top? I don't know. Sometimes when I get the notion, I just so we'll see. We'll see. So I appreciate y'all. If you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel, and come back to see what else I get my stuff into. And I will actually probably link something left, right, a recent post, a recent video. I don't know. I'll do something. But make sure, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe, because we got to get into this other stuff that I did in 2025. We gonna mix it up. Y'all have a good one. See you later. Deuces.